100 days hardcore Minecraft videos have been spreading like wildfire. And let's face it, they all have pretty similar objectives. But how differently would things go if you spend 100 days in the first Minecraft version to introduce Minecraft Hardcore, version 1.00? Well, I did, so stay tuned as I try and build a house, enchant diamond armor and beat the ender dragon in a Minecraft version from almost 10 years ago. This is I spent 100 days in the oldest Minecraft hardcore world. Oh my god, even just that green progress bar, it's so nostalgic. Day 1. I spawned into a world completely differently generated from how it does now, and realized that my skin was just missing. Naturally, I began by crafting some stone tools before gathering more wood and slaughtering a good amount of cows and enough sheep for a bed. Seriously, I can't be the only person nostalgic about all of this, right? The hillside offered some surface coal, which I stole to make food. This is when I realized ores don't drop XP, immediately making all the enchanting harder. Oh, and because I'm so cool, I also made one of those old ugly leather helmets. I found a ravine where I found my first iron, immediately testing out if MLG water buckets worked. That's funny. On day 2, I started off getting all the remaining iron from the ravine, even being able to craft a chest plate for protection. That's when I embarked on my journey to find a place to call home, also finding a swamp at the taiga biome for later. On that search, I not only found a pumpkin, but also happened to run into a zombie spawner. In old Minecraft fashion, I took all the mossy cobblestone with me, as those blocks can only generate on mob spawners in this version and are just an absolute flex to decorate with. Day 3, I finally found a nice place by a lake to build. I planted some of the sugarcane I found while searching and started farming spruce logs for my house. Or, as old Minecraft likes to call it, wood. On day 4, I farmed some more wood, as I knew I could use it. That was when I also started laying the foundation of my house. I may have gotten a bit ahead of myself for a starter home. Additionally, I torch spammed the property I simply claimed to be 100% sure no creepers would end this video early. When nighttime arrived, instead of immediately sleeping, I decided to start a mine shaft next to my house, blocking off the entrance so no mobs could come in. I know a baby zombie would still fit through, but I was at least 95% sure those didn't exist yet. Day 5, I finished construction on my mine shaft and actually found diamonds. Before you call it scripted though, it sadly was only one. This day, I also built the walls of my house, consisting of cobblestone and wooden planks. By the way, before you complain, only oak planks existed in this version, so I didn't really have a lot of variety. With the iron I found mining, I built myself a full armor, keeping my leather helmet, and started a small farm. I started building my roof, which became resource intensive very quickly as I wanted to build with stone bricks. This is also when I had to realize connected stairs didn't exist yet. To end the day, I trampled my crops just to realize I have to sneak not to break them, and went back mining for more cobblestone for my roof at night. Day 6, I spent more time in the mine and more time constructing my roof. Yep, this house was a big project. The 7th day I did the same as the last day. This time though, I also made some holes to fill with glass panes. At the same time also filling up a very ugly hole that bothered me from the second I saw it. That hole also happened to give me some sand, so I placed some glass in my windows, and also I found more diamonds. But it was only 2. On day 8, I finally finished my roof. I also started gathering wool from surrounding sheep and red flowers to slowly replace the floor of my house to turn it into a fancy mansion. Day 9, I spent even more time gathering wool and dye. I was able to finish my floor at last. That day, I also started constructing a second floor to put my bed on. Day 10. I finished the floor my bed was on, adding a beautiful roof window and some paintings. It wasn't the fanciest, but enough for me. I also got some more cobblestone to create my very own furnace corner. Day 11, I crafted a bunch of chests, which I then sorted all of my belongings into. The result of this just always brings me so much satisfaction. Plus, I finished my inside area by adding what's supposed to be a table. And with that, I had finished it. The inside of my house was already looking awesome. Day 12, I continued on my little garden area, accessed through the back door. I added some fences and made my little farm a lot prettier by also adding sugarcane to it. You can't tell me this doesn't look lovely. Finally, I also added some more seats with a lake view on the outside. On day 13, I put 2 pigs into an area I had prepared for them, which was frustrating as they were mostly very uncooperative. Most of them just don't follow you when you have weed out. This day, I also returned to the mine, this time with a diamond pickaxe in the search of more of the blue stuff. Day 14, I was still in the mine, also gathering some obsidian for an enchantment table and nether portal before finding diamonds! And 9 of them, oh my god! When I got back to the surface, I took a second to look over my beautiful new mansion with diamonds in hand. I also did some more gardening and started building a nice little path to connect house and mineshaft. On day 15, I finished the gravelly path, gathered some spruce saplings to place around my house for aesthetics, and started construction on an underwater mystery right outside my garden. Days 16 till 20, in the next 5 days, I continued constructing said build. My plan was to construct an underwater dungeon sort of thing, which houses space for an enchantment table and nether portal. First, I tried to sort of dig out the area I needed, pretty much planning it while working. The middle platform was supposed to have grass on it, so I built an awkward staircase for the grass to grow down. From the platform, I built a small bridge that you get over to enchant. The water flowing down that you use to get in and out of the dungeon flows even deeper down, landing in a trench around the circular platform. Also, while working this project, I broke my diamond pickaxe, so since it broke so quick, I simply decided to use iron for now. Now came the hardest part. Everything was supposed to be, well, cobblestone, but I wanted to make it look semi-natural, so slowly but surely I started making my way around, replacing walls, trying over and over until I was satisfied with the result. Then I constructed the actual enchanting area. This was a pretty simple rectangle that I had to fill out with 30 bookshelves for max enchants in this Minecraft version. Day 21 was the most exciting part about it all, decorating. That's simply because it takes the least effort for the most visual transformation. I went out to the swamp, got some lily pads, vines, leaves and grass and took them back with me. Apart from putting some leaves around my house for cool aesthetics, I also took my mossy cobblestone and started spreading it around aimlessly. Once I was happy, I put some lily pads in the trench, added some random piles of leaves to the walls and planted some vines. Yep, I was truly happy with this. On day 22, I finally made my enchantment table, along with a ton of bookshelves, which by the way, did not use any leather to make. I then decided to enchant a new diamond pickaxe and got Unbreaking 1 and Efficiency 1. With how hard it is to get levels and good enchantments in this version, trust me, this was pretty good. Day 23 and 24, I was back in the mine and found 13 more diamonds. Let's not forget, for one of my goals I need full diamond armor. From days 25 to 28, I was transforming the zombie spawner into an XP farm, hoping to make enchanting a bit easier. I simply added a water stream around the spawner and figured out how much of a drop I have to add to make the zombies land on pretty much half a heart. The rest of the time I spent actually on the grinder, hoping to get a ton of levels. Sadly, I only managed to get to level 18, noticing how much time it takes to get a lot of levels. Did I mention the max level for enchanting in this version is 50? Day 29 to 32, I decided to build a semi-automatic wheat farm since you need so much food for some reason. I started off building the foundation. How it works is that there's 2 water trenches to water the crops on either side, so the width is 8. Water will run down from the top, harvesting all the wheat for you. After creating 4 of said platforms, I covered the water trenches with half slabs so no wheat or seeds would collect themselves in them. I then hoed all the dirt and built a small redstone contraption at the top. Since we don't have slime for sticky pistons, On top of the normal pistons is gravel that will retract itself by simply falling down. The gravel holds back the water, so a lever will retract the pistons, thereby freeing the water to destroy the crops. Lastly, I needed to build a collection area. For this I installed a water stream, which will collect all items in one place. Over some stairs you can then watch as you automatically collect all the biodegradable ingredients dropping on your head. After fencing up that area, I connected a lever to the redstone in the back. And for some final touches, I added dirt around the farm to make it all look a bit more natural. Day 33, I connected the 2 bodies of water next to my wheat farm, making it a nice little lake. I then proceeded to struggle building a bridge over it. But I'm happy with the result, so please don't eat me alive, bridge critics. I then also connected my house to the wheat farm with yet another gravel path. On day 34, I tried making my XP farm a bit more official, taking away the open cave look. But also I decided not to change too much about the blocks used. For some reason I was very okay with this scuffed look. I also added a few gravel blocks leading to the mob farm. Lastly, I farmed a ton of spruce saplings. Day 35, I took the amassed spruce saplings and planted them around my house. I wanted this area to be more of a forest. Then I started constructing a bigger mineshaft. Day 36, I finished said mineshaft, adding a bunch of stairs and otherwise only stone blocks. I also added an entrance at the top and I finally used my wheat farm. Oh my god, this is so much fun. Day 37 and 38 I used to gather more XP. The creation of my mineshaft really made my pickaxe take a hit and I wanted to hopefully get fortune on a new one. It's the only real important enchantment in the game if you think about it. Day 39 and 40 I wanted to go back mining for more diamonds. After all, I've been using a lot of diamond tools and I can't just enchant them all for unbreaking 3 or mending. First though, I enchanted another diamond pickaxe for 25 levels. It wasn't all bad though. What? What? I found 17 diamonds! And yes, I used rotten flesh for food. Shut up, it works and I have a lot of it from my farm. Day 41, it was finally time for me to head to the nether. I built a small ladder behind my enchantment table and carefully constructed the portal. Wow, I almost forgot how ugly the nether was. I very quickly found a fortress and took a bunch of blaze rods with me back to the overworld. On the 42nd day, I mined out an area around the nether portal, because I wanted to make it a bit more topical. I found netherrack, nether bricks, glowstone and gathered some lava, which I then used for the walls, a small bridge, decoration and ceiling. Day 43, I crafted the 2 Eyes of Ender I could so far and embarked on a journey to the stronghold. And on day 44, I actually found it. I robbed its library of some books and found the portal quite quickly. I wrote down the codes, marked the area and made my way back home. Most importantly, while on my way, I got a dog. I call him Sparky and I love him. Day 45, I arrived back home. I then crafted some more bookshelves from the books and finally completed my enchanting area, that I will never have enough levels to use. On day 46, I farmed more levels. Again, I know, it's tedious. My plan now was to get some more diamonds and then enchant a full set of diamond tools and armor. Day 47, I enchanted another diamond pickaxe for 17 levels. I got efficiency 2, which I really liked less than unbreaking, and with that I went back mining. Day 48, I was still mining, and you won't believe it, but I found 16 diamonds. Efficiency 2 makes it so fast to clear a lot of area, but I was really lucky as well. That is when the time came. Day 49 until 61, I spent completely on my XP farm, gathering levels to enchant tons of diamond gear. To summarize, I will just show my reaction to every enchant I got. Yeah, okay. What? Oh, come on! Let's go! That's actually what I wanted. Ugh, lame, but better than nothing. Woo! 4? Okay, I'll take that. Okay, mixing it up. That's fine. On day 62, I wanted to explore and find new, cool places, so I mostly ran through this snow biome I found. At night, I wanted to stay up to find Enderman. The eyes of Ender aren't gonna craft themselves. Day 63, I found a super rare mushroom island. I couldn't believe it. Quickly I farmed some obsidian on the ground and built up another portal, so I'd be able to get there quicker again. After making my way through the nether, I went out hunting for endermen again and actually got 2 more pearls. Because yeah, last night I didn't find any. And in total we still need 10. On day 64, I got an idea of what to build in the mushroom biome. So I decided to build a railroad system linking up my 2 nether portals. First, I built a pathway that goes straight from portal to portal in a straight line, only having 1 left turn. Then I went back through and replaced all the floor with cobblestone. Of course, I wanted to make this semi-fancy. After smelting a lot of stone, I then started mining out a small area around the pathway to place stone slabs on. For this process, I had to go back 1 or 2 more times to smelt even more stone to actually be able to place all the stone slabs. By the way, the distance covered by the road is about 500 plus blocks, so that's why it took so much effort. The result did look cool though. Next up, I crafted some unpowered and powered rails, which was going to cost me all my gold and iron. Every 10 blocks, I placed a powered rail that was being activated by a redstone torch. After running out of iron and gold, I actually quickly went back to the mine to get a bit more. As I noticed the ghasts can actually blow up rails, I also grabbed a ton of netherrack I mined out to cover up the tunnel. So after building walls and a roof around the tunnel, placing the last of the rails and building small cobblestone panic rooms around each portal, it was done. Yeah, this was extremely satisfying. On day 75, after all this, I was really low on redstone, coal from smelting, iron and gold. So naturally, I again went back mining with another efficiency 1 pickaxe. Day 76 and 77, I was still mining my own business. God, I'm unfunny. What else am I supposed to say? Day 78, I experimented with large mushrooms because I wanted to see if I could build a house out of those blocks. Sadly, shears didn't work on them and I realized I needed silk touch to mine them, which is why I kept the project discontinued for the time being. Instead, I built a small platform to overlook what I've built, adding a small bench and a few stairs for easier access. Day 79, I went out at night in an effort to get more ender pearls. In fact, I got 3 pearls, leaving me with 7 more I needed. Additionally, I got a music disc. PogChamp! It sucked though. Day 80 to 83, I repeated this at night and got a grand total of 7 pearls. I also got 3 more music discs, but sadly I found out that in this version you can only get the same one, which made me sad. Day 84, I, for the last time, I swear, got more XP. I wanted to enchant a bow so I would be ready to finally face the Ender Dragon. Day 85, I realized that you can't enchant bows in this version. So I just crafted the Ender Eyes and a bunch of arrows and made my way to the stronghold. If you're wondering where I got the feathers, the first time I went to the stronghold, I slaughtered all the chickens I saw. On day 86, it was finally time. I activated the portal and jumped in it. Now it was time to beat the Ender Dragon. I know usually people make this kinda climactic, but he didn't hit me once during the whole fight. It was honestly just sad. But I got a ton of levels and then had to find my way back home. Day 87, 88 and 89, I wanted to enchant a pickaxe to level 50. 3 days, yes, really. Eventually I gave up on getting level 50. Oh my god, let's go! Now you may be surprised, but I did another pickaxe. Why? Because I wanted Silk Touch, and the only tool that can mine every block with Silk Touch, including stone and ores, is the pickaxe. Oh come on, now I'm out of levels again. On day 90, I decided to build a small altar for the dragon egg on the Mushroom Islands. That is when I came up with more of a plan of what to do there and began farming a bunch of nether bricks and glowstone for construction there. Day 91, I built a pathway out of nether bricks. It connected the altar and the nether portal. To bridge over the gap between the hills, I created these small weird islands that I liked for some reason. Day 92, as a branch from the path, I created a nether wart farm. When I gathered the nether bricks, I took some nether warts with me, as I didn't know when they may come in handy. Also, I wanted to use my wheat farm, but it broke because seemingly an enderman straight up removed a block, flooding the redstone. So I fixed it and got my daily dose of satisfaction. On day 93 and 94, I constructed my mushroom house. First, I stacked 2 brown mushrooms on top of each other. Then I added some red ones too. I added a wooden floor and hollowed them out, connecting them in the process. I added some windows and then a ladder to the lower brown mushroom. I added a ton of glass walls there, placing down a bed, making it quite the open bedroom. I bridged out yet again, adding another set of 2 mushrooms on top of each other. A ladder led up all the way where I created a viewing platform. After adding some more glass, I added some water at the bottom so I could create an opening to quickly leave the house if I ever needed to. And it was pretty much done. I know a 6-year-old could have probably built this, but I honestly loved it and just found the idea really cool. Day 95, I walked around aimlessly trying to come up with something to do. That's when I realized I could try and complete all achievements. So then I quickly brewed up some potions for the first one. Day 96, I crafted a wooden hoe and sword, and then baked another bread for 3 more achievements. Then I killed a monster and tried to get the achievement for traveling 1000 blocks by minecart. Day 97, since that didn't work, I removed all my rails trying to line them up in a straight line to then get the achievement. Sadly, this didn't work out at all. At night I also tried to get the achievement for killing a skeleton from 50 blocks away, but that didn't work either. Now I had 3 more achievements left I could do. Bake a cake, fly a pig off a cliff, and cook a fish. Day 98, first I got a fish and cooked it. Then I placed back all the Minecraft rails to the nether. Finally, I captured a pig, put a saddle on it, and punched it down a hole. I can't believe this happened. I actually almost died. I had no idea I was gonna get fall damage at all, and I had a massive heart attack. On day 99, the second to last day, I wanted to go do the last achievement, bake a cake. Carefully, I collected all the ingredients, and then, there we go. With all I had accomplished, I took Sparky, a music disc, and then the fresh cake and headed to the mountaintop. As I, on day 100, watched the sunrise for the last time. Thank you all so much for watching. This took a terrible amount of effort, and if you watched all the way through, I encourage subscribing or liking the video. If you want me to continue in this world or have other ideas, be sure to comment them. I always try to read every comment. See you in my next video. Bye.